Hello everyone, welcome to Jaz Pilates and to this short and effective Pilates session. Let's begin. Come laying down on your back, your knees pointing up towards the sky and your feet pointing forward. Just moving your shoulders around, your pelvis around until you feel comfortable lying on your back. Placing your hands on your belly, we will begin with some deep belly breathing, just focusing on your breath. As you breathe in, filling yourself up with air, letting your stomach rise, and as you breathe out, slowly letting all the air out of your body. So deep breath in, filling yourself up with air, and breathing out, letting everything go. So here, we're just getting in tune into our practice and also working the deep abdominal muscles with this very effective belly breathing technique. Letting go of your breath work and just breathing normally, taking your hands by your side. We're going to move opposite arm and opposite leg. Breathe out as you extend one arm over your head and the opposite leg, straightening it out on your mat. So really feeling the deep front stretch of your body, keeping your rib cage on the mat. So if you feel like your chest is arching up, make the range of movement smaller with your arm over your head. Completing 4 more, 2 on each side. Slightly keeping your core engaged. Breathing out as you take everything long and straight, and breathing in as you come back in. Releasing. Now we're going to bring one leg up into the air. Inhale as you raise your leg up, and exhale as you place your foot back down on the mat. Although this may seem like a simple exercise, it's really working the deep abdominal muscles, really working the lower region here. Completing 6 more, 3 on each side. Have your core engaged, keeping your pelvis and your upper body anchored on the mat. And just alternating from one leg to the other, trying to really feel your deep abdominal muscles. From here, taking your time, bring both your legs up in the air. Now we're going to do the same exercise, but the legs are going to remain lifted in the air. Going to do 10 toe taps here. Same breathing technique. You may want to place your hands on your stomach so you can feel that your core is engaged. You may not even be able to touch the ground completely. That's also okay. You want to make sure you have good form here and making sure you're really using the breath, letting go. Place both your feet on the mat. Next, we're going to do some bridge work. Placing your hands on the side of your pelvis. Deep breath in, and as you breathe out, peeling yourself off the mat, vertebra by vertebra. Holding at the top and then slowly coming back down. So rocking the pelvis when you get back down. So you go through each vertebra, your lower, middle, and upper back. And then slowly coming down. Make sure your knees aren't going out to the side. If you do see this, do check yourself out. Then placing a pillow between your knees. Next, bridge roll you up in the air, staying here. Alternating lifting your heels off the mat, keeping your hands on your waist and breathing, really engaging your glutes, your hamstrings. Continue walking on the spot. And now holding it here, both heels off your mat and just breathing. You may start to feel the muscles really engaged. You're doing great. Placing your heels back down on your mat and slowly begin to roll yourself back down. Great work. Just resting here for a moment. Bring your knees into your chest and just rocking from side to side, massaging your lower spine. Bring your feet back onto your mat. Then bring yourself up into a shoulder bridge again. Now we're going to extend one leg out completely straight and then alternate. So again, placing your hands by the side of your hip bones, breathing out as you extend the leg and breathe in as you bring it back down. Repeating this 5 times on each leg. Try to keep your hips leveled. So if you feel like one is dropping, then bring it up. Breathe out as you extend your leg straight and breathe in as you bring it back to your mat. Doing your last 2. Nice and strong on your feet, holding it here and then slowly rolling back down. Resting here for a moment. Slowly roll onto your side and then bring yourself up. Bringing the soles of your feet together, so you're in a butterfly seating position, hands behind your head, lengthen your spine. Begin twisting to one side and pulsing twice to the side, coming through the center, and again to the other side. So we're going to do 10 of these. You're using your abdominal muscles to turn you and using your eyes to really move your whole torso to the side and then back to the middle. Letting your shoulders drop away from your ears. Coming back to center and place your hands by your side. Begin to walk one hand over to the side, other hand up in the air. Now bring that top hand to meet your bottom hand, sliding your hands up your arm through your chest up into the air and repeating this one more time. When you're ready, going on to the other side, bring that top hand up to meet your bottom hand, walking your hands up your arm, chest, up into the air. And then again, meeting over, coming into a slight rotation, looking up at your hand, and then coming back to center. We're going to do some side work. So coming onto your side, knees are bent, feet are together, bottom hand underneath your shoulder. You can either have your hand going forward or straight ahead, going to lift your hip and thighs off your mat. So deep breath in and then breathe out as you bring yourself up. Looking straight ahead, again, gauging your core. We're going to do 5 of these and then add on. Very strong on your inner thighs and your core muscles working together. Using your abdominal muscles to lift yourself up. Next time you lift yourself up, extend your top leg out straight and then coming back down. Repeating this 5 times. If you have any soreness on your knee, placing a pillow underneath your knee, or just staying without lifting yourself up and just extending the leg out straight. Stopping on this side, bring yourself over to the other side, bending your knees. Hip is on the ground, feet are together, hand underneath your shoulder, engaging your core. Deep breath in as you breathe out, lifting yourself up, and then back down. And again, breathing out and in. Great work. Deep breath in and breathing out as you're coming up. Next time you come up, extend your top leg out straight and then bring everything back down towards your mat. Doing 4 more of these. So looking at your form, seeing how you're going, keeping everything engaged, always readjusting yourself when you need to. Very nice, strong in your hands on your mat, spreading your fingers, releasing, nicely done. Laying down on your back, hands behind your head, knees up towards the sky, feet pointing forward. Engage your core, breathe in and breathe out as you come up into an ab curl and then breathe in as you go back down. Completing 5 of these. So looking straight at your knees for your head placement, coming up off your shoulders, off to your middle back. Bring your head back down to your mat. Now extending both your legs out. When we come up into an ab curl, we're going to slide the knee in towards you and alternate. So breathing out, bring the knee towards you and then back down. Completing 10 more ab curls here. So the heel is going to slide on the mat as you come up into an ab curl and then extending the leg back out. Keeping your core engaged the whole time. If you start feeling trembling, it's okay. It's totally normal. Just 2 more to go. Nicely done. Spreading your arms out. Nice and long, enjoying the stretch. Now we're going to do some oblique work. So hands behind your head, knees are bent. So you're going to come up and extend one arm out to the opposite knee. So just staying on the same side, completing 10 on this side. So breathing out as you extend the arm out and breathe in as you come back down. So really looking over your shoulder, get working those deep abdominal muscles, keeping your core engaged and breathing out as you come up and breathing in as you go back down. Nicely done. Now going over to the other side. So breathing out as you take the hand to meet outside of your knee. And breathing, don't hold your breath. Use that breath to bring yourself up. beautiful work here. Just 5 more to go. Just keeping your inner thigh muscles engaged as well. They help with your abdominal muscles. Letting go of this. Extending out nice and long, stretching the full front of your body. Rolling onto your side, coming onto your all fours, and then laying down on your stomach. So we're going to do some back work. Your feet can be hip width apart or tension your back, take them further apart. Resting your head on the backs of your hands, and when you're ready, deep breath in. As you breathe out, breaststroke your arms around to your waist. Bringing your hands back to the front and doing 5 of these breaststrokes all together. Make sure that you're not pushing on your mat. Make sure you have your abdominal muscles engaged in at all times. So it really helps to breathe in as you bring yourself up and breathe out as you're coming back to the mat. Releasing from this, taking your hands by your waist, and now bringing your chest, shoulders, and head off the mat and rotate your palms up to meet the sky and then turn them back around when you're coming down towards the mat. And again, breathing in, coming up, really melting your shoulders away from your ears, keeping your beautiful stomach nicely engaged, really smiling with your chest here. Doing 2 more, breathing in as you come up and breathing out as you go back down. Releasing from this exercise, coming back into a relaxing child's pose, resting your hands on your mat, coming onto your all fours. So we're going to do the last exercise here. We're going to take the knees off the mat. So hands underneath your shoulders or a little bit further forward to take any pain off your wrists. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the ground and hold. Strong in your core. Bringing your knees back down on your mat. Resting here for a moment. And again, this time I'm going to even do it a little bit longer. So when you're ready, tuck your toes under, take your knees off the mat and hold. Looking straight down at the mat. And breathing nicely strong in your glutes, in your legs, in your stomach, in your arms, your shoulders. A full body workout here. You got this. Just a few more seconds. You're doing great. Bring your knees back down. Coming back into a child's pose and resting here for a moment. Breathing deeply and fully into the back part of your body. Coming back from that practice that was beautifully done. Walking your hands to the left side, right hand going on top of the left hand, stretching the full side of your body. Walking your hands through the middle, to the right side, left hand on top of your right hand, and breathing deeply and fully here. Coming through the center, slowly walking your hands towards your body, rolling yourself up, rolling your shoulders away from your ears, and just noticing how you're feeling after that great practice. Come into a comfortable seated position. Breathe in, take your hands up towards the sky. Breathing out, slowly releasing. Deep breathing, bring everything up towards the sky and slowly release. And one more time, deep breath in, looking up at your hands and slowly releasing. Great work. Thank you so much for joining me today. Let me know how you go, and I'll see you soon.